racing the camera. Guys, check out my book of Jurassic Park. That's dinosaur skills.
Yeah, the cover of that one is like pretty freaking awesome. The fact that it's
How long is that book? I was thinking about it today while I was reading something else.
It's not long. The thing about those books is the beginning's always really long to get into, but as soon as you're on the island and stuff starts going crazy, you kind of can't put it down. Like, you really can't put it down.
When you played that clip of the audiobook from YouTube, is it the whole audiobook on there? With like the rain in the background and everything?
Oh no.
Oh dang, I was gonna try and listen to it like that.
I'm sure there's a copy out there. But it's a good read for sure. Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode with camera. Welcome back to the D-Slice Pod. My name's Chandler, and this is my co-host
Levi.
And today we're going to be talking about my personal favorite movie of all time, Jurassic Park. I'm wearing the hat. Got this off Etsy.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so this is the Jeep driver's hat.
What is that, suede? The bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, so the Jeep driver, I saw it in the movie. I was like, I want that hat. So I looked it up, and there's an Etsy shop. I highly recommend you go get one of these. Who's got the veterinarian hat, because the veterinarian hat's green with a gray bill, yeah. And then the helicopter pilot's blue with a gray bill. I
noticed the veterinarian one when we watched it last night, but
yeah.
Not the
Dr. Harding.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of lore I know from this movie.
Why did it seem like that he knew nothing and she knew everything and she wasn't? What terrible timing.
Yeah.
Should we answer on the...
Is it Christian? Yeah, answer. We're good.
Is it speaker or no?
Yeah.
Hey, you're live on air.
Oh shoot, dude. Dude, I love dinosaurs, man. Freaking love those things.
What's up, man? What do you?
Am I really on the air?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. I'll about hit grandmother. Sorry about that. I'm about to smack an old lady. Yeah. The score in Jurassic Park is one of my favorite scores of all time.
We'll get into that.
They're going to get into that. What I was going to ask you cannot be released on air. All right. So,
Okay.
All right, William will be here in 20 minutes, so.
Okay, I got to go to the store.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was trying to see what y'all want.
Dr. Pepper Zeros.
Not that kind of store.
I'm good. I got plenty of stuff.
Yeah, I'm good too. Unless
Okay,
you see something you think I'd like, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick something up. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. This movie's great. So let's give our initial. Okay, let's also clear the air. Guys, sorry it's been a long time since we recorded, since the Iron Claw. We have moved into a new place, which took a weekend, obviously, but ever since I got back from Colorado and after recording, we've just been super swamped with just things. So, sorry for the irregular schedule, but now that we're moved in and we are in a place, we're together now, we're not in separate places, it'll be a lot.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you're not halfway across town.
No, we're together.
But now we can, watch and record whenever, so it's going to be a lot easier, and the consistency will get a lot better. But from here on out, we also have camera. We're gonna see if we can do camera with this. Very excited about that, and we're looking to bring on a friend of ours who can help with production quality. His name is Mark. He deals with cameras. So we
name dropped him in a negative way last episode.
Yes,
so.
We love Mark, but for other reasons. But if the camera quality on this is really bad, don't worry. Like, we're gonna get some tips from him. We just wanted to get this episode out as quickly as possible. But anyway, let's move right along.
We chose to do this movie because it's one movie that is in both of our top at least 20s. I think it might be in my top 15. It's your number one.
It's my number one.
But it's the only movie that we both have the poster of.
Yeah. So let's talk about this movie. General, just overall. The movie came out in 1993, which holds up.
I mean,
CGI holds up.
Spielberg in 93, dude.
Yeah.
He came out with this, which in my opinion is his best movie, and then Schindler's List won Best Picture. So.
There's a behind the scenes talking about how just chaotic and tired he was from doing both.
Yeah, because Schindler's List is a 3-hour movie, so who knows how long they were filming.
I don't think he was doing it at the same time, but
I mean, in a year.
Like finished up one project, went to the next one.
Yeah.
This movie is amazing. I love this movie for multiple reasons. Growing up, I was a dinosaur kid.
Me too.
So I remember we had this one and the second one on VHS, and I wore the VHS out because I would just put it in the TV.
You had the VHS. I have the VHS. This is the first PG-13 movie I watched.
That's a big milestone, honestly.
I was 7. I watched this in my room on that VHS.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, CGI holds up. Scores amazing. Directing and just what's the word I'm trying to say?
Aren't a lot of the dinosaurs animatronics too?
Yeah, so the velociraptors are like suits, like people are in them.
Oh, I didn't. I might have heard that.
Then they have CG, obviously, and then the T-Rex is a giant animatronic, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, you can I know the Gallimimus. I don't know the plural of that. Gallimimi. They're definitely CGI. You can tell that because that's them running across.
I think what this movie does really well is they blend a lot of like in the same shot, like going from animatronic to CGI, especially the T-Rex breakout. Mm-hmm. There's a shot where the animatronic like hits the car and then the camera pans down and then the CGI version walks. You can't even tell because it's so blended so well. You're like, wow. But yeah, there's like a meme out there, obviously, of a girl being like, how did they get this close to dinosaurs without getting eaten?
Oh, I don't know
Twitter, and people were like, what are you talking about? But overall thoughts. Go ahead.
No, let's say our favorite dinosaur first.
Oh, I know it's basic, but Tyrannosaurus Rex. I know it's default.
Pachycephalosaurus.
You know their skulls have 6 inches of
That
bone.
makes sense.
And then they're the only dinosaur when they lock their head down, their vertebrae locks.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So they don't break their neck. Pretty sick. Dinosaurs are just crazy, first off.
I mean, I wanted to be a paleontologist until about 10th grade. So,
what's your second favorite dinosaur?
That's a good question.
I have a good one.
I want to say just something outlandish like a Corythosaurus or something like that.
Corythosaurus.
I want to say it's another one of those ones that has like the horn in its head that like with its like a Parasaurolophus.
Yeah, that's right. I played for those of you who don't know, I have like not 600 hours. I have 398 hours in Jurassic World Evolution 2.
I thought it was more than that.
Which is like a park building game.
I grew up on the Land Before Time.
That's good. I did, yeah.
Yeah.
My second favorite one is Stegosaurus. Just because it's like, to this day, scientists...
No, I know what mine is. It's an Ankylosaurus for sure.
Yeah, the armored. But no, to this day, the scientists are like, we don't know why they have plates.
Why Ankylosauruses have plates?
So,
Stegosaurus?
They have no idea. It was either for...
probably so they didn't get bit down from the top.
It was body heat circulation. So, like, their blood vessels would go through that, and then those would catch sun and heat them up.
Like solar panels?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm not lying. Look it up.
I know, but like what I said, somebody would just, say, I'll tell you. Who comes up with that?
No. It's just crazy. Like,
I mean, like nobody would ever guess that.
Yeah. What in the world? All right. Let's get right into plot. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the script there on our TV.
Oh.
Let's get right into plot. Let's just move right into plot. So
I remember the first time I watched it, obviously, because I was 7. The beginning is terrifying.
With the raptor and the handler?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good intro. It's a good way to kind of start us off. In the book, it's actually a baby that gets eaten.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty horrifying.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like in a nursery.
I wonder if they couldn't do that or he just chose not to do that.
It's probably too dark.
Yeah.
They kind of harp on it. Have you seen the second one, obviously?
Yeah.
Remember the start with the little girl? Mm-hmm. Kind of harps on that.
Well, they kind of do all of them like that. Because which one?
It's those little green ones that do it in the book.
Yes, yeah. In the first...
Compsognathus?
Yeah. Those things are... They do callbacks to those in the other movies because of that scene.
Yeah, in the book, those are what eat the baby in the crib. It's pretty...
Oh, because that's what you played for me. That was one of the things you played.
Yeah, the beginning's horrifying. I love the whole cast in this movie. There's one standout we'll get to when we get to actors, but
I'm trying to think, like, was The Fly the only, like, big role that Jeff Goldblum had before this movie?
Probably.
Yeah, because I was, like, 80 something.
He probably had some more, but they probably weren't that as big as...
Dude, sex icon Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
Yeah. Too bad he's a little weird in real life, but...
Yeah, but I feel like he does that in most of his roles, too, which I kind of like.
That laugh he had, I
like his sarcasm in the movie, too.
No, he's by far the best. Or we'll get into that. Well, no, we'll just talk about it right now. What am I saying? Yeah, he's by far, like, he's just having so much. Like, he's
You
awesome.
think he's the best character?
I do. In the book, he's the most compelling.
I think so, too, just because I think Dr. Grant's a little, I don't know.
Dr. Grant has the most unique character arc, or like the most complete character arc, where like I don't like kids to liking kids, right?
Yeah.
But I think Ian Malcolm, he's just a fun character, so I'm like, I just love it.
Yeah, the kid, Tim, I like him too.
Tim's good. Lex is
the girl's annoying.
Yeah, she's annoying. So in the book, Lex is younger and Tim's older.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why they switched
And then
that.
I'm going to say some spoilers about the book too, because there's a few things that end differently in the book than the movie.
I'm about to read the book, so why would you do that?
Okay, that's true. I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Record
it later and throw it in.
You're gonna have to stop me if I start talking about it, because I will forget.
Oh, okay.
So just be like, no.
I mean, I might forget.
So yeah, the whole plot of this movie is basically an employee at the park dies. His family is suing the park.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so the way everything kicks off is an employee dies. His family's suing the park because they're like, what kind of working conditions? Because in the book they stress like there's a secrecy to this. There's like nobody knows about it other than the workers.
Yeah.
And so when he dies, and the family's like, what is going? Like, how did he die? And they're like, we literally cannot tell you. And so his family sues for money. Gennaro, the guy in the shorts that went to the amber mine.
You talking about
Funny
like the
guy.
handler?
Yeah, he gets eaten off the toilet.
Oh, the lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
So he's in charge. He represents the board. He comes in and he's like, look, we're going to like shut you down unless you get some like professionals to sign off on the park.
Yeah.
So this is where John Hammond goes to Dr. Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, who are digging, right? Mm-hmm. They know they're dinosaurs and they're dinosaur plants. And he's like, hey, I need you to check out this park so you can sign off on it, because he's also funding their dig site, right? Because like he said, he's looking for amber, right?
Yeah.
So he's like he's trying to see, he's funding their dig site because if they find amber, they'll send it to him, right?
Yeah.
Plus they just know what they're doing. So he invites them. Gennaro brings Malcolm, which I don't know why, but he studies, I don't know if you caught this, he studies like levels of chaos in a certain system.
Like that's what he's talking about, chaos theory.
Yeah, and a controlled environment, like what things can go wrong.
Because him in the later movies and in like Jurassic World and stuff, when people keep going back, he's the one telling them like, you're idiots if you go here and if they keep trying to do that.
Because his whole idea is like, if we have a controlled system where you think you control it, you really don't. There's something that will happen to boost you out of that control. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always like, there's always an element of chaos that can happen.
He makes several references throughout the different movies about man's trying to play God and he can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the overall theme of this movie. Or that's one of the good themes of this movie. And that's the thing that's very stressed by him, is he's like, you think you're playing God, but you're really not God. You're in no way control of what's happening here. And obviously he's right, as we can see through the dinosaurs switching sex.
Yeah.
But basically they come to the park, right? And this is where the wrench is thrown in the story, because then you have Dennis Nedry, the IT guy, or the systems administrator guy, and he basically is brilliant, but he bid on the contract for this park, but he lowballed the bid, so of course they picked him. So he's getting paid like fractions of what he should be for what he's doing. But yeah, he bid on the contract, so that's his fault, but he didn't know that's how much.
Yeah, because I don't think I ever really paid enough attention to why he was
doing it with things.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's why the book is good, because it kind of gives you more
Okay, I was gonna ask for you to explain it, but I guess if they explain it in the book.
Yeah, I would read the book because the book there's like chapters on like why he's.
Because they don't really, unless I wasn't paying attention at all, when he meets the guy at the restaurant or whatever at the beginning that gives him the Barbasol can, they don't really explain. They just kind of like jump into that.
Yeah, so that guy works for a rival company. John Hammond's company's Engine.
Right, I knew that. Yeah,
and the rival company's Biosyn.
Oh, because they talk about that one in the later movies too. Yeah.
So Biosyn. And the book goes into detail about like the genetic arms race of like cloning things and creating, like it's really interesting. But
somebody also did a school project, I think, while I was at Auburn with those companies.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I remember something about that.
Genetic?
That wasn't you that told me that, was it? I think it was a class I was in. People were using the names of those companies. I don't know if they were using them like if they just chose that or they were doing it like specifically from the movies.
I don't know why you would. But yeah, so basically Engine's under, like, Nedry bid on a contract for Engine. He underbid so bad because he had no details of the project, right? Because it's like a close company thing. And so because he bid so low, he's pissed off about it because he's like, oh, I'm getting paid nothing for what I do. Yeah. And they won't change my pay, right? Because it's a contract. And they don't really care. And so that's when Dodson, the guy at the cantina, approaches him, or had been approaching him, and was like, we'll pay you X amount of money to get the embryos off the island so that we can kickstart our company.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that's why he does it. He's like, oh, I'm getting millions of dollars per embryo. Why would I not?
Yeah, because then Hammond is talking to him about, like, I'm tired of talking to you about finances or whatever. You can tell he does it all the time. Yeah.
And so that's why Nedry does what he does in the movie, is he's underpaid and he's like, screw this. So yeah, Nedry shuts Park Systems down because, so basically there's a lot of automation in there, but he shuts Park Systems down so he can do his heist, right? Backfires on him, sadly, but it shuts the park off and like things happen. Which, the best scene in this movie is the T-Rex escape, by far.
Like one shot for me, it's not one shot, but like a quick is before that when the water shakes in the car.
Yeah, that's iconic. You know how they did that? There's a fun.
You might have told me, but I don't remember.
So they couldn't. They tried just like beating on the car to make it do that, but it wouldn't do it. So they had to run a guitar string under the dash, and someone was plucking it underneath the car to make it ripple like that.
A guitar string had that. They banging on the car didn't do it, but a guitar string does. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, probably the desired effect they want without banging the whole car.
Oh yeah,
like
without it shaking the whole
just
cup.
Like. And so that is an iconic scene, and they still use the water ripple.
If I was going to choose like one shot though, it would be when the banner's falling with the T-Rex roaring at the end. Oh yeah, that goes hard.
Iconic, dude. There's a lot going on because you kind of have like multiple villains throughout this movie. Obviously, it's kind of interesting. You don't have like a set villain because you have the Nedry, but then you have the T-Rex in one scene. Then you have the Raptors at the very end.
Yeah. So is the Dilophosaurus an anti-villain?
He's just like kind of like there
because Nedry, he's only a villain.
Well, I think Nedry just gets his
guy. Yeah.
Gets his comeuppance because he's what he did. But, gosh, I just love the vibe of this movie. They filmed it in Hawaii.
It felt like it was super short when I watched it last night too.
Yeah, it's so well paced. Yeah. It just moves along perfectly.
Yeah.
It goes from and that's the thing about Steven Spielberg is he knows how to pace his movies, and he knows how to do scene setup. So like the T-Rex breakout, the scene setup and everything, like setting the scene for it is perfect. Like there's a great video. You guys should look it up. I forget the YouTuber's name. I'll have a link in the description, but it's called Art of the Scene. And he goes into like why this scene is so freaking awesome. Because it's on a sound stage.
Yeah.
The T-Rex breakout. And they wanted it to rain, obviously, to add some effect. But the problem with the rain was it kept making the animatronic shake, so they'd have to pause. Like when I say shake, it would be like
like
violently shake.
Yeah.
So they had to dry it off with towels in between takes and stuff. And there's just a lot of good like CGI. Like when the car gets flipped, that's all CGI. It's not a real car getting flipped, which I thought was interesting because it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
And like that's the thing about this movie is CGI holds up very well in a lot of places for '93.
Green Lantern wishes, bro.
I know. And like it's just cemented, and like I do think this is one of the first movies that did CGI properly, because they were gonna do stop motion with T-Rex, like the dinosaurs, like claymation stop motion.
Stop motion's cool, but not like in that.
Yeah. So what's funny is they were gonna do that, and then they came out with the computer CGI stuff, and they're like the line. Remember the line where they're walking up the stairs and Jeff or someone says like, "I think we're out of a job," and Jeff Goldblum goes, "Don't you mean extinct?" Remember that line? They're going up the stairs when they first get there.
Oh, who said we're out of a job?
Yeah, Alan Grant. He's like, "Oh wow, they're making dinosaurs. I guess we're out of a job."
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Don't you mean extinct?" Yeah. So the stop motion guy got told that, and he goes, "I guess," and that line made it to the movie. He actually said, "I guess we're going extinct."
Oh wow!
Because he's like, if they can do this, or we're out of a job. Like, that's just.
I mean, just if you're gonna have stop motion, make the whole movie, because I love stop motion more than anybody else. I like Fantastic Mr. Fox, and
yeah. But what I think is cool is Steven Spielberg gave them a chance, and he said like, "I still want you on the team." And so what they did was to get these.
Had they already shot some stuff stop motion at this point? Oh, okay.
But
I wonder if you could see that anywhere.
The guys who made what's interesting, the guys who made the CGI demo left it running on a computer, and an exec saw it, and that's what made them switch to.
That's crazy.
CGI.
Is there anywhere you can see the?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah. It's just a T-Rex walking.
Yeah.
But what's cool is since he wanted to keep the stop motion guys on, he basically let them use their models, and they rigged it with almost like a. What's it called? I'm blanking here. What's the word?
For what?
Like a suit, stop motion, or like a animation suit.
Oh wait,
to get the data on like movement. What's it?
Oh, called? I don't know what they're called. The
motion capture.
Yeah.
They rigged the model with motion capture and let the stop motion guys get the data from their model for the computer to use.
I feel like that would have just looked as bad as the animated Lord of the Rings movie where they threw the mocap in there with the animation. It looked like trash.
But what's cool is then the animators, the CGI animators, blurred so it looked more fluid. So it's a combination of stop motion and CGI, which I thought was pretty cool. So they basically had a model T-Rex. They rigged it with stop motion, or they rigged it with motion capture stuff, and the stop motion guys would move it, right? Mm-hmm. And then the computer would get the data, and then they would play it and like edit it to make it smoother, which I thought was interesting. But yeah, this movie's great.
Yeah,
the score, holy crap, John Williams cooked. John Williams always cooks, but my gosh,
yeah,
Harry Potter, Star Wars, this.
I'm trying to think if I had to like learn this for band or something in middle school.
There's a few tracks. Welcome to the what's it called? Welcome to the Island.
Yeah, so is this Isla Nublar?
Isla Nublar, yes. There's 5 islands.
Yeah, but they're only on one in this movie, right?
Yeah, Site B is Isla Sorna.
What's your... Let's rank all the Jurassic Park, Jurassic Worlds. Okay, starting from... Obviously, this one's 1 for both of us. What's your number 2?
Lost World.
Mine's Jurassic World.
I love Lost World. My number 3 is Jurassic World.
My number 3 is... We'll probably argue about this. Is the Jurassic World the Forbidden Kingdom, the second one? You know why?
Why?
Packy Seth, bro. Packy Seth.
It's a Stiggy Moloch in that movie. It's not even a Packy.
Well, then there isn't one. But also that scene when
then yours should be the Lost World because the Packy's in that and he breaks a car door.
Oh, when they're all running.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just for some reason
they capture one with like the airbags. Remember?
Oh yes, you're right.
They call him Friar Tuck.
I feel like watching Forbidden Kingdom in the theater, people were like crying when they left the island and that one like Brachiosaurus was like in the fire. That was so sad.
Because that's supposed to be the original one from this movie.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you know that?
Because that's what they said.
Who said that? You on like some
people
subreddit?
Who made it.
The original one from
the one that
it survived.
They first see the T-Rex is the original T-Rex. In those
I never
movies.
knew that.
Yeah. In Jurassic World and Jurassic World 2.
So now I like it even better.
All right. Yeah, so
that was my third.
Let's just go through our orders.
Okay.
Jurassic Park 2, Lost World.
Actually, I have a list of them.
Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3, and then the other ones don't exist in my eyes.
Dominion was awful.
Dominion was so bad. Let's hope this new one is going to be good because
I have Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park The Lost World. I did have that one higher than Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
Then Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World Dominion. I don't like Jurassic Park 3 because Tay Leone is super annoying in that movie, but I do like it because the Spinosaurus is cool.
Yeah, the introduction of a new dinosaur was cool, but I think 2 is so much better because 3 is trying to be 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still.
But they flipped characters because they only had Malcolm in the second one.
Because they're like, oh, we're stuck on this island. Da, da, da. But I think everything in the Lost World is great except for the last act where they're in San Diego. I think that's weird.
I don't even remember
and that wasn't even. That's not even in the book. That's not even a part of the original story. Steven Spielberg.
Is the book both movies?
The book is Jurassic Park, and then there's a Lost World Jurassic Park.
Different book.
Which that book's good.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But I'm just saying.
Are those the only 2 books?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is the San Diego bit, that was all Steven Spielberg's idea. And
I don't even remember that.
Not good. You don't remember that?
No.
They bring the dinosaurs back.
I haven't watched it in a few years.
It's all right. I mean, it's my second favorite, but it is.
I remember watching Jurassic World in theaters.
Oh, I love that movie.
And they had the we were waiting for the end credit scene, and it was literally just a pteranodon landing on top of a building in modern civilization. And this guy from church that we knew that was sitting like 3 rows in front of us, like right at the end, because that was the only clip, he goes, well, that was lame. We sat there for like 20 minutes waiting for the end of the credits for that.
That sucks. So the score, there's opening titles, theme from Jurassic Park, Journey to the Island, Dennis Steals the Embryo, A Tree from My Bed, T-Rex Rescue and Finale. Gosh, though, I mean, there's just banger on this album. Like John Williams cooked.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's so good. Dennis Steals the Embryos is such a banger song.
If Christian says it's his favorite score and he doesn't even know, I mean, I know nothing about scores and he knows less. Well, actually, he might not.
It's a good score. It's so good. I don't think it's his best work, but I think it's really good.
John Williams?
Yeah, I think Star Wars is up there.
I don't know. I feel like the main Jurassic Park theme is like the most iconic.
He did Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. What? I mean, still the Jurassic Park theme is more iconic than that. The
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Star Wars.
I can't even think of the tune right now.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Na 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 na. And that's just the theme, dude. There's
I'm talking about like
Luke or Han and Leia. That's a theme across the star. Then you have the prequels. He did the prequels and the sequels. John Williams cooked, bro.
John Sisson's losing his mind right now.
Why?
Score.
Hans Zimmer. Who do we think in terms of acting is like really doing good besides Jeff Goldblum? I think everybody's really.
Well, the fact that
bro,
what's her face is 23.
Laura Dern.
Yeah. So it's pretty impressive.
That 90s look.
What was funny was Christian was like, she's 23, she's 45 , dude. What are you talking about?
She's 23 in that movie.
She's like, she got 3 kids and 2 mortgages. There's no way.
Richard Attenborough. Rip.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He's doing good.
That is David Attenborough's like brother, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the guy who plays Robert Muldoon, the game warden with the short shorts.
Yep.
He's awesome.
You clever girl.
You know in the book he uses a rocket launcher.
Oh, it's sick. Why did they not put that in the movie?
He just pulls it up.
I do think he needs to scrunch his socks a little bit.
The knee high.
Bro, we're not playing soccer. What are we doing?
No, he shoots the rocket at the T-Rex.
Oh, at the T-Rex?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that in the movie? No, could you imagine if this movie was rated R?
Oh, I want it.
Dude, I would at least want to see it.
Prehistoric horror?
Yeah.
The book is a lot more graphic. I'm not going to spoil anything. But
no, yeah, I know that.
The book
but
is
like,
horrifying.
While it may have not have been a good movie, I respect what they did, and I hope they try again with what they did with like 65, where they try to make like a prehistoric horror.
Jurassic Park, but just
because it was more like there was an Alien. Did you watch that movie?
Alien.
It was like Alien. Well, it was with hello William with
Come on in. You're fine. I don't care. I don't care if this is in. The guest will. We have a special guest.
Christian called us. When we first.
Hey, what's your favorite dinosaur? Come in the frame. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Probably T-Rex.
Yeah. Let's go. That's what I said. That's my favorite. Yeah, You can join in the commentary too. You'll just be in the background. Just like shout.
Have you seen Jurassic Park?
It's been a minute.
Okay.
Oh, God bless his soul. Where were we even at?
I don't know.
Oh, Muldoon using a rocket launcher. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it was prehistoric horror, 65. Like, then they go to another planet or something like that.
Well, the planet's Earth.
Oh, okay. So it was like Planet of the Apes, where they go around and they try and think they land on another planet, and it's Earth.
The planet is Earth, but they think it's Earth during the dinosaur age.
Oh, so they went back in time because like the original.
No, they're like an alien species. They didn't go back in time. Yeah, they're like another race.
Yeah.
And they
So I mean, that's like a cool original. At least it was original.
It just weren't enough dinosaurs for me.
Fair.
They're just kind of walking around for half the movie. I'm like, what are we doing?
We're setting ourselves up good here for the new one that comes out too.
Rebirth?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to see it, but I'm not excited about it. It looks terrible.
I can guarantee it'll be better than Dominion by a mile.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm just saying it's...
Dude, ScarJo's looking
fun fact.
So bad.
Okay. Fun fact, remember the trailer of the T-Rex chasing the raft?
And that one?
In Rebirth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the book.
Oh, that's cool. In the Jurassic Park book?
In the Jurassic Park book. It's way cooler in the book, too.
Well, so then that movie will probably be pretty good. You just don't like that there's the Xenomorphosaurus at the end.
Yeah, why are we doing hybrid stuff, man? Just keep it simple. Dinosaurs are scary.
Have you seen Jurassic World? Mm-hmm. Just the first one, or?
Yeah.
That's a peak movie.
It's fine.
It's really good. I was losing my mind in that movie.
Okay, do you consider the ones that are in the Mosasaurus, are those considered you consider those dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're prehistoric marine dinosaurs.
Yeah. I mean, because when we were talking about like second favorite, I think Mosasaurs are super cool.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're actually huge animals. They're bigger than megalodons.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of which one I'd be more scared of if I saw, because I mean, I love megalodons.
Tylosaurus.
July.
Shark Week.
It's July. I just saw the commercial for it the other day.
Let's go. It's back. Shark Week.
Thank God I actually get to watch it. I couldn't watch it at home because my mom, if there's a shark on the TV, she won't come in the room.
And Jaws.
So I couldn't watch it at my house. What's your second favorite Spielberg movie? Because both of ours is our favorite Spielberg movie.
Bro, Indiana Jones.
Which one? First one?
Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders is good.
Mine's Schindler's List.
What? No, Last Crusade's amazing.
Last Crusade. I mean, the second one's definitely the worst of the three, but it's still good.
Yeah, no, those three don't miss, but I think I like Raiders the most.
Yeah, Schindler's List and then Saving Private Ryan for me.
What's your my favorite shot? Oh wait, let's talk about the raptor kitchen scene. That's a good iconic scene.
Yeah, I think the coolest part is when she's trying to close the. What is it? A dishwasher?
It's just like a little cupboard type deal.
Trying to close the door, and
the raptor like hits the reflection.
Yeah, because I was watching it last night, thinking like, she's faking being scared so that the raptor runs into it. But I mean, the raptor doesn't know that she's. I don't know. Yeah. She's doing that on purpose. You think, or okay?
No. I think she couldn't get it shut. I really do think.
But then, as soon as the raptor hits the thing, she's like, "All right, cool," and then she gets out.
Yeah, because she never can shut it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, it knows it's fake, and it's right here.
Yeah.
I need to run. And then Timmy,
she just seems super calm after that.
Running into the freezer is pretty iconic.
Need your glasses, William?
Do you like the Jello bit where she's like,
yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I think I missed the part last night when the Brachiosaurus like sneezed on her. I missed that part.
God bless you.
Vegisaurus.
What do you call a blind dinosaur? Oh, what's he say in the movie? Crap, I just ruined that joke.
Yeah.
Do you think he saw us?
Do you think he saw us?
Do you think he saw us? Do you think he saw us?
That's too much. Yeah.
He's
Turn it
bad.
off. Cut him off.
No, that's what Timmy says in the movie. Timmy doesn't know what he's talking about. I like when Timmy is shocked. That little kid should. Oh, do you know there's a fun fact? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Because apparently 20,000 volts. You know how the sign, like the fences say like 20,000 volts.
Yeah, I mean he'd be toast. You'd need at least a defibrillator to get him back to life. And then he's just like chilling in the next scene with his hands wrapped up. I've heard
it's not enough to do anything to somebody.
Well, then why do they have it on dinosaur pins?
Because that's the joke. They're like, whoa, wait a second. That's not going to do anything to a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You
ever touched an electric fence? You?
No.
I grabbed one time. it feels like a sledgehammer hit me in the heart, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's insane. It doesn't feel like, it's not what you think of where it's like, ooh, you get struck by lightning and you like do that or whatever. It's like getting hit in the chest.
Oh, it's 10,000 volts. Excuse me.
But it was for like, it was electric fence for cows. So it was 10,000?
Yeah, it's 10,000.
Still, I mean, like if it's no power, then
hold on, there's
well, it's probably different for different. What was that enclosure supposed to be? Do you know? What dinosaur? Not the T-Rex.
Wait, Stack Exchange. Hold on. Was Tim's reaction to the electric fence realistic? It also seems to me he would have died if it.
Yeah.
And there's something in it that says like that's actually like not a lot of volts. Yeah, for cows, yaks, bison, and humans, we run our fences at 6,500.
So that's what I touched.
And add another 4,000.
I think my dad said he peed on one time.
Oh, that wouldn't do anything?
Yeah, it goes through. It's water, dude. It goes through the stream.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Yikes! I forgot it like creates a conduit.
Yeah,
all the way up there. That's wild. Why would he do that?
I need to ask him what his symptoms were after.
What else do we have? We have her turning on the power. Tim gets shocked. Samuel L. Jackson's death's off screen. I wish we got to see it.
Well, yeah, but his arm on her shoulder.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't know whose arm that was.
Oh. You didn't see that his hand was black?
Nope.
I guess it wasn't really.
I also liked.
Plus, I never remembered his name. What is his name?
Mr. Arnold.
Yeah.
Mr. Arnold.
Yeah, his death being off screen is a little weird.
Gosh, with the raptor scene where Muldoon. Clever girl.
Well, I guess his death being off screen means you don't know he's dead, so it makes that scene harder.
It amps the scene up.
Yeah.
And well, I won't spoil it. I'll stop myself. What? Anything else? Good movie. 10 out of 10. Go watch it.
Yeah. 1,000%.
And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Wait, similar genre, Rick.
Oh shoot, yeah. Sorry.
What do we
psyched y'all out?
Meaning what, like action thriller?
Spielberg. Just go watch Indiana Jones, bro.
Yeah, or Schindler's List.
No, I've done
same year.
It's like
it won Best Picture.
This is a family adventure genre.
Oh, go watch Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's a Spielberg one. Yeah, go watch Ready Player One
or Jaws.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
Just go watch Jaws.
Facts. One of the greatest posters ever. I mean, Jurassic Park, top 5. Jaws, probably top 3.
Jurassic Park, just from a marketing standpoint, because you can put that logo on anything, like this hat.
Yeah.
And it looks cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cool poster. But Jaws just looks so sick.
Mm-hmm. When you get the real, like, artsy ones where it looks like it's been drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. What else do we have? Is that it?
That was it, yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We're back. And better than ever. Camera's on us. Looking good. If the camera quality sucks, give us a break. Comment below what you want us to watch.
We know what our next one's going to be, though.
We do, but just for future, for me and him. Comment below what you want us to watch.
Because next one will be a guest.
Thank you. I'm your host, Chandler.
Levi.
Peace out.